very good day to Dr. Jundika and our classmate. We are going to present our study on the impact of transitioning from physical books to ebook toward climate change in Malaysia. So these are our contents for this presentation. We will start with introduction followed by literature review, problem statement, research question, objective and hypothesis, significance of the study, research methodology, findings and discussion, and lastly conclusion. Our group members. I, Ahmad Bashir bin Hasbullah from Materials Engineering, along with Muhammad Hazim bin Salim and Muhammad Hazim bin Muhammad Jailani from Materials Engineering as well. We also have Ahmad Mukhlis bin Muhammad Shaiful and Ahmad Rajani Abdul Razak from Mechanical Engineering. With the introduction. Climate action was listed as the 13th goal in achieving sustainable development according to 17 goals of the Sustainable Development Goals (SDG). The official mission is to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. SDG was established in 2015 and contains 5 targets to be achieved by 2030. The world could prevent severe climate change and maintain the ecology if all 5 goals are met. Unsustainable paper production and consumption contributes to deforestation and natural ecosystem degradation in some of the world's most ecologically important places. The deforestation causes reduction in forest area worldwide and causes climate change to become worse.
Hi, I'm Mukhlis will present about the literature review. First, I will explain about pulp and paper industry. Two factors that significantly contribute to carbon emission in paper production are deforestation for raw paper pulp and energy consumption. This action increases greenhouse gas emission and excessive water waste production. Manufacture of pulp, creation of heat, and transportation are three main operations in making paper. The production of heat results in 57% of global warming and 35% of acidification. Next, I will elaborate about the e-book. Most students more prefer to buy e-book rather than traditional textbook. The reason is e-book more affordable and portable. E-book also can raise someone degree of affective, psychomotor, and also cognitive learning because they more interested study using e-book. E-book is different with traditional paper because it uses electric in its key processes. Charging the iPad only contribute 25% of global warming and 34% of acidification compared to traditional paper making.
Okay, next we proceed with deforestation. Production of greenhouse gases only 25% resulted from deforestation, making it not the biggest contributor to the global warming. When an area is deforested, carbon dioxide in the areas released cause the pollution of gases while rising world temperature. Main cause of deforestation is logging for industrial paper goods demand by people around the world. Recycling and depends less on paper goods is the ways to reduce quantity of land cleared. Okay, next with climate change. Estimated emission of 5 billion tons of carbon dioxide in next 20 years. Land use change and threaten hundreds of species. The effects are involving encroaching wooded regions, rainforests, and reduced biodiversity. Deforestation take part in decline biodiversity and fasten the acceleration rates of climate change. One way to cure carbon emission issues is using recycle capability.
Hi, I will present for the problem statement part. We have stated 3 problem statements in this project, which is the first one is the problem to be addressed in this study is the climate change issue due to several factors. Second is the focus factor is the paper production to produce the physical book, and lastly, mass paper production lead to extensive tree removal that causes deforestation. The next is a research question. objectives, and hypotheses. We will go for the first one, which is the research question. There are three research questions that arise for this project, which is the first one is why and how the ebook concept is better than the physical book concept. Second, what might happen if the production of the physical book increase? And the lastly is discuss things that need to be done to improve environmental knowledge among the community in Malaysia. Next, we go for an objectives. We stated three objectives that we want to achieve for this project. The first one is to analyze the effect of physical book towards the climate change in Malaysia. Second, to analyze how the transitioning from physical book to e-book can reduce deforestation. And lastly, to find out the awareness of the community towards the deforestation in Malaysia. And last for my part is the hypothesis. The hypothesis is that transitioning from physical books to e-book can reduce the deforestation, hence climate change in Malaysia.
Continue with the significance of the study. The purpose of the study is to reinforce of all viewpoints and perspectives on the approach to prevent climate change while addressing the issue of rising deforestation, particularly in Malaysia.
The next one is research methodology. Data collection. This research method is quantitative method, and the survey will utilize as a primary data collection. And this survey conducted through online survey. This study is carried out by gathering, summarizing, and interpreting the information from articles that related to the topic. The respondent is among the Malaysian citizen from different age, occupation, and residential area. Respondent of the study. Respondents are Malaysia citizen. Respondents are the person who aware of condition of the forest, and it is distributed to people who love nature and the person who like to do activity that involve with forest. The next one is finding and discussion. The total respondent that answered the survey is 71 respondent. 90% of the respondent is still study, which is 64 respondent. 9% are working, which is 6 respondent, and 1% are not working, which is 1 respondent. The demographic of the respondent. In this survey, there were 3 status of respondent, which is student, working, and not working. The discussion and finding will be focused on student perspective. It is because students are most of respondent, which is 64 respondent, consists of 90% of the respondent. Respondents come from entire state in Malaysia except Negeri Sembilan, Perlis, Sarawak, and Federal Territory Labuan. 50 respondents live in the city and 21 respondents live in the rural area. According to the survey, there is 32 students that prefer to use physical books, 25 students prefer to use e-book, and 7 students that prefer to use physical book and e-book.
Now I will present my group data about states that suffer from deforestation by students. Most students are from Pahang with 27 in total, 10 from Selangor and 8 from Kelantan. Besides of that, majority of students, 37 in total, believe that deforestation are decreasing in Malaysia. My group also asked the student about statement that increasing use of physical book could lead to climate change. Majority of 22 students choose to be neutral, maybe because recycled product and technology are expanding widely in this area. On the other hand, 12 students agree with the statement and 10 choose strongly agree.
Sustainable Development Goals, or SDG, is the universal call to action to end involving poverty, inequality, protect the planet, ensure that all people enjoy health, justice, and prosperity. In this study, the focus is on SDG 13, which is climate action. According to the survey, half of students, which is 32 students, agreed that the Sustainable Development Goals can be achieved. Most of the students from the survey stated that deforestation could be decreased if the production of paper decreased. To reduce the production of paper, the transition from physical book to e-book is the one of better ways. Deforestation can be reduced as there will be no more demand in paper production to produce physical book. Recycled paper can be used as an alternative source for manufacturers to produce paper.
Question. Transitioning from the physical book to ebook to prevent climate change has been a part of discussion by many for quite some time. A lot of people agree that transitioning from the physical book to ebook can contribute changes in preserving ecology and preventing climate change. But there were no steps taken despite the obvious reasons taking side to the negative impact of mass paper production. This research was done in hope to alert whoever responsible to take a step in changing what needs to be changed. It is important that the authorities take massive action in preventing the worst from happening. With the increase in use of physical book, more and more production of papers need to be done. This increase the deforestation rate and will contribute to more severe climate change. To this day, there have been action taken from a lot of people, as many of the students already transitioned from using the notebook to iPad or tablets in note-taking method and as the textbook. In future, the community of the world was hoped to take actions and make changes happen in order to make the world a better place for the next generation.